Hey guys, what's up? This is Mental Issue Kids Airsoft, and today we're going to be bringing you sort of a collection video, or an armory, arsenal, whatever you want to call it. It's a few of our guns that we've collected over the years, and yeah, we just wanted to show them to you. Some of them don't work, some of them are beginner guns, but we just threw them out here because we thought they'd look cool. So we're going to start right up here.
This is my cybergun license from Moss.
And moving down here, these two AKs are identical. They are Aftermath AKs. Yeah, they're really good. Decent construction, good build, great FPS. Just really high quality guns. Moving down.
All right, next up is the Jingjong G3. This is a fairly good gun, nice and accurate. Not for CQB though.
Okay, and moving down here is a little Springer gun. It's a Crossman SP01, I think. Yeah, it's just a Crossman gun. It's a Springer. It's one of our beginner guns, but it looks pretty cool. So moving up here to this beautiful sniper rifle. At the top we have the TSD SD97 spring-powered sniper rifle. As you can see, it looks freaking awesome. Great gun, super accurate, great build quality. Moving down.
Alright, next up we have the Full Metal AMK Dragunov. This is a great beginner sniper and amateur sniper.
Yeah, yeah, again, that's a sexy gun. Moving down is a broken, I think it's a CYMA.
It's a UTG Master Sniper version 1.
Okay, that's what it is. It's UTG Sniper version 1, Master Sniper, something like that. I don't know. But it's a piece of junk. Don't buy it. It might look good, but it's all plastic. If you drop it once or even hold it tight against your shoulder, it's gonna break. You can see there's duct tape covering it. The whole bolt came out when we pulled on it. It's just a bad gun.
Alright guys, next up is the ICS M4. It is probably the best AEG I've purchased. Right now we have the 500 round mag. The fire rate's great, without a LiPo. And it's just a great gun, guys.
Moving down, we have the Lancer Tactical M4A1. Yeah, voice crack there. Yay, puberty. Yeah, it was a good gun when it lasted, but it lasted for probably 2 or 3 days. We bought it, and it just broke. It just stopped working. As you can see with the wires hanging out, we messed with it. It just wouldn't work again. But it looks good. So, yeah, it's just kind of a... Yeah, just stay away from it if you can.
Alright, next up we have the Pulse P DP4. It's a good beginner gun. Full plastic, decent range and fire rate, but it's an alright gun.
By beginner, he means like if you're in the backyard just playing around. It's a little, yeah, it's a Crossman gun. Just stay away from Crossman. But we kind of took off the front a little and made it look kind of cool. Moving right over here, we have a DPMS Kitty Cat, I think. It's a cybergun gun, I don't know. It was a beginner gun we had, but it's lasted. It's probably 2 or 3 years old, and as you can see, the stock broke off. We've wired the battery to the side. It's held together with duct tape. We have a suppressor slapped on the front, but it works, and it still works just as good as the day we bought it. So, yeah, I think I could recommend this gun because it's held up, and we put our guns through a lot of stuff. So yeah, as you can see, that's all the primaries we have right here. I think there's 17 of them. Yeah, just get a pan of all those. Alright, moving right on up here. You can get a big view of the secondaries. And we threw the shotguns up here just because we didn't have room for them on the floor. So we're just going to start up here with this first shotgun.
Alright guys, this is a Crossman Marine edition shotgun. The perks are it has a great capacity magazine. It is full plastic, you know, like we said earlier, one of those beginner backyard guns. But overall, it's a decent starting shotgun.
Okay, right here is it's another cyber gun. We purchased a lot of our beginner guns at like Walmart and Academy and stuff like that, so they're all gonna be cyber guns. I mean, you know, we just have them here because they have lasted, and most of them don't actually work. But yeah, off on that. This is a Mossberg M something 50. Yeah, it's a shotgun. It's a Springer. It's actually a decent build, and it's pretty accurate and powerful. as you can see up top, we put an M4 carrying handle, and it looks kind of ridiculous, but it actually helps you aim, and it's not bad.
Alright, next up we have a full plastic, kind of cheap
It's a piece of junk. It's,
PML model. We bought it off eBay for around $10.
Yeah, that was a dumb thing. We did
A
that.
couple years ago.
Yeah,
so.
that was bad. That was just not good.
Alright, next up.
Moving. Yeah, right here.
This is my TF Mac 11. It is powered by CO2. It's got a pretty strong body, and it has a really great fire rate.
Yeah, it's just an awesome gun. There's a KWA Mac 11 that I think looks a little better, but this one's, for the price, this one's only $80, and it's held up, and it's freaking awesome to use. So, moving on.
Next up, we have the Full Metal KJ Works M1911 gas blowback gun. The great thing about this and most KJ pistols is they're both powered by green gas and CO2. So yeah.
Okay, moving on. We have a KJ Works M1911. That's the tactical one. This is the more classic one. This one's actually a smaller build, and it's only green gas, but it works fine. Moving on is the WE M9 Long gas blowback. All these first 4 guns are gas blowback, if we forgot to mention that. But yeah, WE M9 Long gas blowback, runs off green gas. Awesome gun. Works great, really accurate, really reliable. Never had any problems with that.
Next up, we have the Jericho Baby Deagle. This gun is CO2 powered, full plastic except for the magazine. It's decently strong and decently accurate. It's a pretty good beginner gun.
It's not bad, but while it lasts, we've had 2 of these, and all the mags have started leaking after about like a month or so. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we just got duds, but both times getting duds, that's kind of a coincidence. But moving on, we have a Cybergun's Taurus. I don't even know what it is. It's a Taurus though. It's a CO2 non-blowback. Again, yet another one of those where the mag just started leaking, and the gun worked fine, and it was powerful and accurate, but, it broke, and the mag stopped working.
Next up, we have another cyber gun, but this is actually a spring pistol. The great thing about this spring pistol that isn't about most other spring pistols is that it's actually double action. What that means is when you pull the trigger, the hammer will go back. The accuracy is pretty good, as well as the power. It wasn't too expensive, but it's a pretty good spring.
But we still recommend definitely getting a CO2 or a gas blowback pistol over a Springer if you're really trying to move up in your airsoft career. Down here we have a Stinger P99. No, that's not a Stinger. That's a Walther P99. Yeah. It's another cyber spring gun that we've had forever. We painted it silver with spray paint just for fun. Moving up here, we have
the 1911. Cyber gun, plastic, spring, not too good. We just, like the others, spray painted it for fun.
Okay, and all of these pistols right here, all those plastic 1911s, we want, I think almost all of those in a mystery box from a company, and I don't know, they're just kind of fun. They're cool. There's a lot of them. They're Springers, whatever. And moving down to the bottom right over there, we have
a cheap plastic Makarov,
Stinks.
of course,
it's a Springer.
huge beginner gun. But, we just threw it in the collection.
All of the clear guns and the Springer, they're Springers. Stay away from Springers if you're really trying to play airsoft seriously. And
next down we have a plastic combat knife. We do this around. We play around with this sometimes, and
infected, and it's just for fun.
Fun games.
So moving all the way over here. Sorry about the bad lighting, guys. It's kind of weird in this room, but this is just all the stuff that our guns run on: BBs, batteries. There's a mask right there. But starting at the right down here, we have WE.3s. Moving over, we have G&G .25s. The big box right there is Crossman .2s. Crossman, we don't recommend their guns just don't buy Crossman guns. But Crossman BBs, as long as they're .2s, we've never had any problems with them. They're accurate, they work, so they're fine. Moving over to the blue bottle, I think they're Airsplat .25s. Moving over again, the black bottle with the black BBs, those are .25s. and all those white ones are just .2s. We run all our gas guns on propane instead of green gas, just because it's cheaper and it's easier to get, but you do have to lube your gun. So that's kind of a downside, but we just use propane with the propane adapters on top. And there's CO2 that all our CO2 guns run off. So if we just move back over here and step on all the guns, yeah, I think we have 32 guns here, including that knife. But yeah, this is Mental Issue Kids Airsoft collection of all the guns that we have. Broken, non-broken, terrible, really good, you know, it's whatever. We don't have very many crazy high-end guns. We're really strong believers in you can buy clone guns and not lower-end guns, but we don't think you have to go out and spend $350 on a VFC or a Classic Army for you to have as much fun and to beat people. We just try to focus on our skill, but that doesn't mean we can't have nice guns. Like, that's a great gun. Most of these guns are great guns. But hey, we don't, as you can see, there's not very many crazy high-end guns. Just because we think you can have just as much fun and be just as successful with not the lower-end guns, but the cheaper guns. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mental Issue Kids Airsoft. I already said that, but this has been Mental Issue Kids Airsoft collection of our airsoft guns. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe.